Okay, today we have an opportunity to hear some of the stories that the artists at Naki Valley Young Talent Community have been drawing and writing. So, what an exciting opportunity. Thank you. Go ahead, Akon. Do you want to do an introduction?
Yeah, hello again. It's Akon Progress. Here at Young Talent Community, it is a pleasure us to finish our stories that we were writing for a long now. And today we are doing a presentation of it. Yeah, here we have the first story that Natalie is going to introduce, and she's going to present it right now. Yeah, you're welcome, Natalie.
Hello, my name is Natalie, and I'm so thankful for this opportunity that I'm given to show how my story that I wrote by the illustrator is called Ben. The reason why I wrote this story, I wrote it like few months ago. I wrote it for the kids, but both also for the adult ones, because the reason I wrote this is that I wanted to show people, to show the kids that they are capable of helping. But if we show them the good message, if we show them the good example, they're also capable of helping, because kids have little mindset. Their mindset is down. So we are the one to show them and to improve their mindset. That's why I wrote this the hummingbird. It was a little bird, but the mindset was a bit higher than the other one, than the other animals, that she could show an example to them. Not that she was forcing them, but she was showing the example. That's why I wrote this. We should also be like them, like this bird, to show the example to kids, so that they can grow up and follow our the good step that we are making. And the illustrator was Ben, and I'm giving it to Ben to talk about it again. What he saw inside and what was more interesting in it, and Ben can talk about it.
Hello again. Yeah, my name is Ben, and I was very inspired by this story of my friend Natalia. And this story is touched me so much. And it's very important to know when your weakness is not your weakness really. And your weakness is the parts of your strongness. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Well, this is the cover of the book, and I'm about to talk about this. So that, yeah, first, next. Okay. The massive forest was raging, and all the animals were fleeing. So this forest was raging, and all the animals were fleeing because of the fire. This little bird is called Luna, and a tiny hummingbird named Luna decided to do something to help. She flew to the nearest stream, filled her beak with water, and dropped it into the fire. Next. The other animals lagging at her, saying, "What difference can thin drop of water makes?" Luna replied and said, "I may be small, but I can make a difference one drop at a time." And so Luna continued to fly back and forth, dropping water into the fire. So other animals joined her, and together they put out the fire. Moral of this story: even the smallest action can make a big difference when combined with determination and the teamwork. Does not underestimate your own potential to create positive change. Thank you.
Yeah, that is the end of the story. Yeah, it is an amazing story. Yeah.
That is so wonderful.
Thank you.
I can't wait to show my own Ben, who is 10 and likes to draw and write stories. And so you're going to, with this story, encourage and motivate young people all over the world. We'll
Yeah,
put this up and children can see, like, if even if you're just a tiny hummingbird, you too can do something, and you can, as Natalie said, right, you can show others, and be a leader and encourage others to follow and participate. So nice. Wonderful job. I love it.
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. This was a story of Natalie. She wrote, and we have another story. Uh, uh, oh, I think it has stopped screen sharing.
Yeah, we can wait for you to share the next one.
Yeah, we got to next one that we are going to share. This one, where is it? This one for just B. Yeah. Okay, let me share the screen too. You are seeing?
Yep.
Yeah, hello.
Hi, just make sure you speak really loud, Josby, so I can hear you well.
Okay. So I wrote this story just few months later, and when I started painting about it just in watercolor, it is the time when we were trying to do the school examinations. But currently, we're still focusing on trying to finish up this story. So this story is of a young kid, a young girl who made big changes. So I called it Daniela, the designer. So this story really inspired me very much because when I painted this story, it was almost about the most thing which I also think before creating something new. Yeah. So this story starts from this place. It was in Nzuri 7 workshop. Yeah. Once upon a time, there lived a young girl with a mom. The girl was called Daniela. So they were working in a sewing workshop, which was called Nzuri, and they were working just as simple servants. A mother could sew and she could just be ironing clothes to help her to continue and just live their independent life. So they were just living like that until one day, the chairman of that place announced of the coming competition, or the people who could sew, and the one who would bring the more or the most beautiful designs would be the first one in the district. So they were told that the person who would be the first one would be given a sewing workshop somewhere in town and start his or her own life. He could be rewarded and also given a trophy and some motivation for what he or she has done. So they were given fee for registration, and the fee was 50,000. 50,000 was the fee for registration. In the 50,000 was the fee for registration in order to participate in the competition. So the boss or the owner of Zulu Sewing Workshop had a meeting selecting 2 people, because only 2 people were allowed to participate in the competition in every sewing workshop. So the boss at Nzuru Sewing Workshop had a meeting selecting 2 people to participate in the competition. Unfortunately, Daniela's mother was not selected, yet she knew how to sew good clothes, but only that she didn't have that money fee for paying, and she was just a simple servant in the sewing workshop. So they went back home, and when they reached home, Daniela wasn't happy for that. So as she was sleeping, she dreamed of something. So this thing mostly happens to most people that, but according to someone's imagination and how he or she feels of that, you know, once I need to achieve something, I mostly think positively to what I mostly lack and what gives me inspiration to that thing. So as Daniela was sleeping, she was now dreaming of a fairy came and visited her. So the fairy told her that, I know that you are a brave girl. You could do what most people wouldn't do. So she asked how and why, but the fairy told her that, would you escort me somewhere, please? Daniela accepted and took her somewhere where she could get what she wanted to create. So the fairy took Daniela somewhere. It was a place where forest stays. So the place had, the big animals were smaller than the small animals. I mean, the small animals were bigger than the big animals we used to see. So when they reached there, the fairy called the butterfly and told Daniela to climb on so that they may fly away and start showing her most things which she wanted to show Daniela. So they went and passed through the fairy houses. So Daniela saw most beautiful designs that she had never seen. They were passing from each house and seeing designs, how do they make them, how fairies dressed, most of things like that. So they passed and they discussed many things until when the time came when the fairy told Daniela that time has gone and she must go home. So the fairy told Daniela that, what you have seen here, I would like you to go and draw everything. After drawing everything, you could just show your mom and see how we can start saving them just in front of your house, because you were not selected. I know a miracle can come to both of you. So Daniela had that, and as she woke up in the morning, she drew what she was asked and just told her mom to do that. So her mom did not first accept that, because she wanted to go and work there at the workshop, but Daniela convinced her, and she told that she wouldn't disappoint her daughter. So her daughter showed her everything, the designs, and explained her the stories about the fairy. So her mother understood that it was just a dream about what Daniela was thinking about, but she just did not want to disappoint her daughter. So they started sewing around their house, in front of their house, until one person came who was passing. The man saw the designs and said that they look beautiful. He came closer to them and asked them, "Are you the one who showed these designs?" They accepted. So the man told them that he registered in the competition, but he had no tailors to work for him. He said, "I was passing by and see if I could find a tailor to work for me, then divide the income and see how people can share." So just he wanted someone to work for him and divide the income which is going to be given and leave the workshop the person who is going to work for him. So as he saw the designs made by Daniela and her mom, he was very happy and he asked them. They didn't wait to accept, they accepted to work with the man, and when the competition came, they became the winners. So they won as the first prize winners. So they were prized like the first prize winners. They were given a shop somewhere in town to start their life, and the man just wanted to divide the income as just he needed and leave everything to them. So since that day, they started living the independent life, just focusing. So they became the most great and strong fashioners in the city and in the country. They started selling their fashion designs in the country and outside the country to most people who really wanted them because they looked very nice. Yeah, the furry designs. So since that they got new workers and new students to come and start studying there. And from there, they just lived happy. So for me, this story inspired me to mostly the things which I also see before working on an art piece, before finding an idea to work on or thinking of anything that I could do. So more things come from my imaginations. Once I find that I can find a picture to take, I mostly use my phone and just do it. So things we like come from our imaginations, and once we really focus very much on them, we can make it, surely. Thank you so much.
What a wonderful story. Is there somebody in your life who is or wants to be a fashion designer? Is it you or is it a sibling? Somebody you
Yeah,
know?
there is. So my mom is a fashion designer. Yeah, she's a tailor.
That's right. I remember that now.
Yeah.
And is this one of her dreams to be able to have her own sewing shop, or does she already have a sewing shop?
Yes, that was her dream. So she started and mostly she got no funds, but that is the most thing she likes to do in her life. Yeah.
Do you, I think it's interesting, the dream with the fairies. To me, that sounds sort of like it's a metaphor for inspiration. Sometimes either awake or asleep, ideas enter our minds sort of magically. Is that sort of what you were thinking when you were thinking of the sleep and the fairy world?
So, I just compare this as people think according to how the age going. It was mostly about her age, what she liked. So as she wanted to become a fashion designer, she sold what she was mostly thinking about was the fairies were the most creatures who were dressing well, having the most beautiful designs. So as she was just thinking about that, that's what she sold and would like to just make it. Yeah. So for me, I also think of other things differently from how and what inspired me to do it. So
I look forward to seeing the rest of your illustrations. You have a lot of work to do, huh?
yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be all soon here.
Congratulations on your exams. You finished them?
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much.
Good. What a wonderful story. Thank
Yeah.
you for sharing.
Yeah.
Okay, let us go on next. Uh,
Hello again.
You want to introduce yourself?
My name is Graham Sharon. I'm so excited to be here again. And I'm so happy to come and present my story that I wrote. I was being inspired by myself first, and also I wanted to improve more about my new style that I'm working to. That is, the name is Tamil. The story is according to me, it's me. I drawn myself inside the story. And I put some part of my life into the story, and I wanted to show how maybe my life can be a change for some peoples also around the world. And the title of the story is KZ, the Sorrow Man. Why did I name this story the KZ, the Sorrow Man? Because most of the time I find myself I'm in sorrow also, but I can show out the smiling face. But I found that the sorrow face that is inside me maybe can become something bigger to the word of today. You can check. KZ was is a man who lived in the Green Village. And that village, I called that village the Green Love. And also Kezi was the talented boy, was a talented man also, who mostly is good in different talents. And one of those talents was good in playing guitar, to show to the community, to give happiness to the community, even though Casey was the sorrow man in that town, in that village, but he couldn't stop to go out and sing some beautiful songs to the community. And here, the next chapter here is when you find that most of the time, Casey used to find himself in the darkness, sitting away where people are not there. And he used to find that I'm missing something in me. I have something that I'm feeling that I miss. I have music, I have talent also. I have a community which they like what I'm doing. They like the music that I'm making for them. They feel joy, but I'm feeling something like there is a big pain inside me. And also, KZ was in a family of 80 people. So one day, KZ got a problem that he fortunately found that his family passed away. They got an accident, so it was something which came faster, you know. As I wrote here, the beautiful life, beautiful flowers never give happiness all the time. The sorrow man lost his family in a car accident, and that was the second sadness that sorrow man got because he couldn't move on even once. The community started chasing the sorrow man like cursed man for losing all the family, and that was like his third pain. Here I'm talking about the three kinds of pain. The first pain was that Casey used to feel something inside him that I'm missing something, and which is creating some big pain in me. And the second pain was Casey to lost the family members, to remain alone. And the third pain here, which I'm talking about, is when Casey found that nobody else want to be listening to those beautiful music that he was making for them. And here is when Casey decided to say, no, I couldn't stay in the darkness. I couldn't only be living according to the sorrow things that I have. And Casey came up with the idea, how could this sorrow way that I'm living to can become an instrument, a very good thing that can help to the world. And is when Casey decided to say,
let me start making this sorrow to become something very bigger, which can make the big impact to the world. And here is the last point. When Casey decided to become a famous man by his own way, by becoming sorrow. So by being a sorrow man. So here I want to tell to people that we don't have to change the things which are inside us for making a good thing outside here. Even though you can be a sorrow man, you can be a sorrow woman, you can have different kinds of problems. According to those problems, you can make a big impact. So here I'm talking about the songs because I almost like the songs which are somehow bring pain, you know, and then is when I get my inspiration. So I don't like some songs which are like giving me happiness sometimes, but when I'm listening to those sorrow songs, they give me something like a big change, and they give me a path to go through this world and to showcase my artworks. As I said, this is Tamili style, which as I'm still want to make a progress on it. I still want to show more how Tamili can work and how Tamili can help to the world of today. Thank you so much.
Wow. That was very impactful for me. And I think anybody who's ever, I think we all as humans we've all been through something that brings pain and melancholy and sorrow. And that was really inspiring. Also because I think so many artists, they create from their pain. They turn to art and music and dance in order to express both the pain and joy inside of them. And by doing that, it actually takes a lot of courage and bravery to do that for people. And as a result, you inspire others to tap into their own feelings and have the courage and bravery to express themselves. And I know you guys at the center have created a safe space for kids and each other to express your feelings. And Sharon, I know you're one of the leaders in that, showing the way. And I know you've touched us as well, since we have some of your art.
Thank you so
especially
much.
the guitar art. So, and I love the new style. I think for me, there's something really accessible about the fact that you've made the faces plants. They're organic. There are no features, so I can see myself in all of the individuals that you've created because there's no identifying defining characteristics on the face. So, wow. It's really awesome.
And I want to say a little bit about the cover, because the cover is somehow it's a pen. You can back. It's a pen cover. You can see it's like a sketch. Maybe I could get more questions according to it. Why is it not colorful? Why there's some lines? It's in my notebook. So when I was being inspired by this story, I decided to make an original inspiration. So the original inspiration was from this sketch, my notebook, is when I took a pen and I start making this picture here, the drawing which I make here. So when we start making stories, I said I should take this original because is when my inspiration, my spirit is focused on. So I said I will never change it. I want to let it be like that and continue on it.
That's the beauty of a sketchbook, right? You get to play in it and come up with different ideas, and then you take one that really resonates in here, and then you're able to then build a story out of it. Yeah, I forgot about that. It was the first thing I noticed, of course. But then I just got wrapped up in the story, so I'm glad you went back and explained your process. Very cool.
Thank
I
you
love
so
the pen. Pen is one of, I don't know, it's such a simple tool. that it sort of makes it special because it's so simple. And the fact that it's in just a regular notebook also makes it pretty cool too. So
Thank you
for
so much.
sharing. Yeah, thank
Yeah. Let us go to the next. Oh.
Yeah. Hello everyone, my name is Mansuru Gabera. I'm the visual artist here at Young Talents Community. Good painting, pencil drawing, and I made this storybook. I was inspired in my notebook where this storybook, I had it from my mom. You know, this story, they used to tell us when we were still young, you know, by the time here at our side, when electricity goes and we start fearing dark, my mom used to tell us this story to make us so that we may be strong and don't fear anything. So he tried to show us how we can be trust God and not fear anything else apart from God. So this story, I'm not the one who created it, but it's my mom who told me this story. So I tried to find out in my notebook what I will do. So I was inspired by this story where my mom used to tell us. So this story, I called it How Big, because it's about the question that the kid asked his father. So the father tried to explain him how God is, and he used a simple example but wisely, so that he replied the other kid and he understands how he can connect himself with God so that he may get something big in his life. So it's about the man who called John, and his son asked him a question that how big is God? So the dad replied, it depends. And the son answered with a curiosity that why it depends. So then here at this page, the father saw an aeroplane and asked him, how big is that aeroplane? So the child replied, it's small. It looks so small. So because when the aeroplane is too far, you can see it's small. Then the father took him to the airport so that he may see the aeroplane. So the son find out that the aeroplane is too big and bigger. So he replied, wow, it's huge, so big. And and the father tell him that it's how God is to you. When you're not connected with God, God can't do something big.
that in your life, but if you connected with God, it can give you something big in your life. That's how the Father, how the Father asked, replied that it's that's how the Father tried to show his Son. So then the Father said, this is how God is for you. His size will depends on how distance that you have from him, and likewise that will affect your view for him and your experience with him. The closer you are to God, the bigger will be in your life. So that is something that my mom told us, so that we may not fear. We still trust God when everything happened. We continue to trust God. So, and this is the last page when it's have something like moral, but it's still the Father still telling his Son that your concept of him will be a great, awesome, loving, and powerful God that he is. If that is not how you see God right now, maybe you need to get closer, and you live in God. The bigger everything, when you live closer to God, the bigger is everything appeared. So that is how my mom used to tell us. So I can say the writer is my mom, and I'm the illustrator.
What's the name of your mom?
My mom is Sauda.
Sauda. Yeah, you should definitely put her name on here for sure, because it's a collaboration, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I've never heard. I understand the concept of something being far away, and then when it's close, it's big, but I've never ever thought of that as a metaphor in the way that your mom described it. And so as soon as you explained it, I was like, wow, I have to use that with my own kids. And also, for people like for me, I'm not religious. So it was easy for me to, every time you use the word God, I could think of a different word to put in place, like community or family or the universe. So, like, the closer you get to people, the more connected you are, the better, the more you get to know them. If you keep everybody at a distance, you're never connected to them and there's no power in it. So it's just, I think you did a fantastic job of making it accessible for somebody like me, and for also for children who can be afraid of things that are very big and scary. So just wow, I love it. It's really awesome. Very
Thank you.
impactful. Yeah. Nice job.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello once again. I'm Natalie by name, and I'm a writer and again illustrator of this story. And it's a story that I was inspired by the community, and again by also one of my friend. I call this Belinda's downfall. Uh, there was a beautiful girl called Belinda in a certain village. She lived with her family and one young brother called Mansour. Belinda was a student at Dembe School, whereby she was in senior 2. And the family was not capable of paying for her fee, both for her children and both the sibling that she had. When every day Belinda would go to school, would be chased due to the fees, to the school fees. Though Belinda wanted to study, but the situation at home wouldn't allow her to study. One day, Belinda, when she was chased at school, she sat down and asked herself, like, why can I always be going to school every day to go and I be chased? Why can't I sit down and I see how I can help my family and also not be the spender but being a giver? That's the question that Belinda asked herself. And she came up with an idea. She came up with an idea that maybe through her beauty, she would be getting something for her family, which was not right on other side. And this time, one day, Belinda woke up and she started tearing her clothes into pieces to get how she can get the good clothing that would fit her source of income. That's how I can say. And by then, one day, Belinda was passing through the village road, and one man called him, "Hey, little girl, can you come and visit me at my home?" And Belinda said, "Oh, why not?" And Belinda went. By the next day, that became her daily habit. She started doing that as a habit, and the family saw that what Belinda is doing is not right. So they decided to give her an advice as their parent. The parent told Belinda that what you are doing is not right. As you can see in this village, we are having many problems. We are having many diseases that maybe can affect you, which you may not know, like HIV and many others. But Belinda, because she had something in her inside, she was trying to help her family. She did not have a way out to help her family. And that's the way she saw that she could help the family. And she couldn't allow seeing her family falling down, yet she's having the capability of helping the family. Didn't listen. And the same time, the friends of her that she used to study with, they came and visit her and told her that this what you're doing is not fine. Why can't you find another way to help the family? Belinda didn't listen to them. By the next morning, Belinda woke up with a illness that she could not know what's going on within her body. When she tried to look in, she can find that she's having HIV inside her body and made her weak. But only her brother Mansour knew about it, and the parents were not able to know about it. When the parents came, her mother asked her, "Why couldn't you tell me? We could have took you to the hospital." But Belinda said, "No, it's fine. I know you don't have the capability of paying the hospital bill. It's fine. I'll be fine." And the next morning, Belinda woke up very ill, that she couldn't move, she couldn't do anything. By then, the disease was full in her body, and her mother was crying, the father was crying, asking himself, why is he going? What's he's going to do about her daughter? But her daughter said, "It's all right. I'm ready to take everything. I'm ready to take the risk for the case of the family." By then, at the sad ending, Belinda died, which is showing that she's dying, but because of the family. That's how many youth here are dying. they are dying because of the family, trying to help the family, though the family is remaining with pain. Thank you.
Can you go back to the last page? I didn't get to see the last page, the last illustration,
This one.
the one right after that.
This one.
How about the next one? Keep going. One more.
This one.
No, I want to see the last page. I didn't get to see the last page where she dies.
When she died.
What is the last page?
This is the last page.
This is the
Oh,
last
it is.
page.
Okay. Okay, let me read it. Hang on. Next morning, Belinda woke up ill like never before. She called her family. Sorry, let me go. This is the last page?
Yeah.
Oh, now I see. Okay, at the end, she passed away and left her family. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. That's very sad. Is this because she didn't have money for the treatment or because the treatment didn't work for her?
No, the family was not able to give out the money for the treatment. That's the
Okay.
reason.
That's the reason.
Yeah.
Wow. I think there's part of this story here that it's not completely clear, but I know what's been happening for her because you explained that she shortened her dress and she went out and so she got HIV. And I imagine this is probably happening for a lot of the young girls. Either they're getting HIV or they're getting pregnant. Is that what's happening in reality?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Natalie, that's a really, I mean, it's brave of you to end a story that's very sad, but it's a very real story.
Yeah, actually it's true.
Very real story because not everybody makes it. And I know you guys have a big problem there with healthcare and not being able to afford it. And sometimes people don't make it. Do you have somebody in your life that this has happened to, or it just happens enough that everybody sort of knows somebody who has this story?
Yeah, it happened.
It did happen.
happened.
That's right. In the beginning, you said it was partly from somebody you know.
This story is, I got it from the refugees. Refugees are facing this problem here. Many
Yeah.
girls, youth are dying because of that. Trying to help family, but they're ending up dying.
Yeah. Wow, that's a heavy one. Definitely a heavy one. But it's through stories like this that people understand what's actually happening. And because it's a sad story, it makes you pay attention and think about, oh my gosh, how can this be changed? What can we do to solve it? So thank you so much for bringing, again, being brave to tell a very sad story.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So we have
It's
we
raising
have
awareness
focused more
story.
of the electricity. And we are using generator, but all we don't have all are finished in the generator. That's why we are seeing this.
I can see it.
Yeah, I don't know what is going to happen. Yeah. So let
There's no
us check.
electricity today.
Yeah, there's no
Okay, keep going.
electricity here in Akiva. So we are using generator, but all have come. Well, I think the wall is going to finish. That's why it's starting to do
Yeah.
this.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we are using it since, yeah, that's why. So let's look to the next. Next is who? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, let us look to the next person. Next person, Mark Julien. Are you seeing? Are you seeing?
I don't know. I still see Natalie's story. So I think you need to click out and share, open up her story and then share that screen. Now I see it. Yes.
Okay. You are seeing it?
Yep. You can go to slideshow now. Yes.
Let's show. Yeah, you can start.
Hello.
Hi, just make sure to
Hello.
speak loudly so I can hear you well.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm here to talk about my story. I'm the writer and again I'm the illustrator. So my story talks about the magic world. There was a young girl lived with the grandpa called Zanzu. The grandpa was a guitar player, and when he played the guitar, Nasha tried to take a seat and sit beside her. Nasha have a song which his grandpa used to sing. The song talks about Baba. Um, in our language, Baba is like a Papa Lord, oh God. So the song is.
Yeah.
So Nasha have a song called Baba. Here in our language, Baba is like a Lord, oh God. So the song is Baba, I will always be by your side. I will never go away from you. Nothing will change me and you will be forever, forever our Lord. So one day Nasha went somewhere to gather some fruit. So she found a monkey on the tree. The monkey was making noise, so Nasha tried to make it quiet, but the monkey didn't stop making noise. So she decided to sing Baba's song. Yeah. So she decided to sing Baba's song. And when she finished, the monkey said, "Wow, I like your voice. What if I take you somewhere out of this world? Would you mind?" So Nasha said, "Which place is that?" The monkey said, "It's a magic place. I mean the world. I mean the magic world." Nasha said, "Wow, it's good. So can we move now?" Now the monkey said, "You close your eyes for 30 seconds and I will tell you to open." So Nasha closed and when she opened, she found somewhere that she had never knew to be there. So finally she was around of many monkeys while singing Baba's song. Nasha was very surprised. How monkeys know this song? So one old monkey came and yeah, one old monkey come and tell Nasha, "Why are you surprised? We used to sing this song, me and you." Nasha was surprised to hear that from the monkey. Then Nasha said, "How and when? how me and the monkey sing together. So the monkey says, what if I tell you something? Would you mind? Nasha said, okay, no problem. You can tell me. The monkey says, I'm your grandpa. Nasha was surprised to hear that. How? I don't have a grandpa like you. You are a monkey. So Nasha says that, oh, I mean, the monkey said, you close your eyes for 30 seconds and I will tell you to open. So Nasha closed the eyes and opened. So she found the grandpa home waiting for him. And Nasha, she was surprised and hugged him with happiness. So thank you. This is my story.
Oh, I love it. So in the beginning, is she, yeah, who's singing the song with her in the beginning? Is it Grandpa?
Yeah, it's the grandpa.
Ah,
The
so
song
Grandpa
is
is
the grandpa.
he's a shapeshifter. He goes from Grandpa to Monkey and back again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very cool.
Mhm.
Very cool. What is the magic world? When you thought about the magic world,
Mm.
did that feel like a safe place, a fun place, um, a place you want to be? Like a lot of times in our imagination, we come up with magic worlds that are a place to escape to. Is that is that what was happening here or something else?
I say that because the Nasha was living somewhere. So there is in that magic world, he never knew that we found some houses and on the tree, like flowing water. So she didn't knew that. That's why I said it was a magic world.
Is it a world that is different than Nasha's real world, other than the monkeys talking? You said that there's rivers flowing and it's a natural world.
Mm. Yeah, like it was like that. So I made this for the children because I know that children like the story which like this. That's why I made it.
No, absolutely. Monkeys are they're fantastic. They're exciting. They're so close in so many ways to human behavior that it's
Yeah.
really cool that you can, imagine a group of monkeys who also know the song and that the grandfather is magical, that he has the
Yeah,
powers to
very
go
good
back and
magic.
forth.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I
Wow.
love it.
Yeah, thanks.
Just one question. Is the song that you talk about, is that actually a song that you sing at yourself or that people sing to you or together? Or did you make it up for the story?
This song I used to hear my young sisters used to sing it because they really love it. That's why I put in this story because even me, I love it.
Are you able to sing it? Because I know you have a very beautiful voice.
Uh, yeah, I'm a singer, me too. Yeah.
Would you sing it just for a little bit right now? Maybe?
This song?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. The song is Baba, I will always by your side. I will never go away from you. Nothing will change me and you forever, forever, forever. Yeah, it's like that.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Maybe sometime you'll get together a young talent community chorus where as a group you can sing the song together. That would be really fun.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's awesome. Great
Yeah,
story.
thank you. Yeah.
Let us go to the next person. Yeah, let us go to the next person. Oh. Yeah, this is an story of Esther Tatus. So it is an unfinished story. We have not finished it, but she can talk about it. Yeah, she's here.
Hello. Hello once again.
Hello.
That is the
Make sure you speak very loudly and close.
hello once again. Yeah, I'm Esther, and I'm so very happy to be here. So this is my story, so much about the story, the day that I had about the story to tell. I almost think about myself, because also I had the story for myself. I would like to tell the world. So I just think about myself, about the situation that I was into before. Then I tried to realize it. So using the book. So the name of the book is called When Star Came Out. I think that I'm not the one who feel the same way, but all the world, maybe you, it may be me, but we are all in the same situation. That's why I call the book When Star Became Art. So I will start to say that once upon a time there was a nuclear family of 3 people. Once upon a time there was a family of 3 people, father, mother, and the daughter was called Anna. They were so very happy family. They were living the family rich, poor. They had everything that they need. Then one day, unfortunately, things get changed. They became poor. So they couldn't get their needs as they used. So the life changed. And in the same ways, at the same time, the father of the family decided to abandon the family because of the family issues. They couldn't get the money to feed his family. So he decided to abandon his family and leave them alone. So that's the picture.
I think
The father
Akon
of
is falling
Anna.
asleep. Let's go to the next picture, please.
Yeah, that is the picture of the father of the Hannah decided to abandon his family because of being poor. So at the same time, Anna saw her father going without telling him where he's going. So the girl, she's decided to run after her father. But at the same time, when she catch her father, she stepped on notes and she get cried. She could cry, telling her that these tones, but her that she couldn't listen to the girl, but she just say, please remember to forget, please remember to forget, until her daddy leave her alone. So Hannah cried very much. She could cry every night when she remember what happened. She wouldn't laugh until she grown up. So she grown up will be called the lonely girl, as you see on the pic. So at the same time, this is the Anna, now she's grown up, but she never liked the man as she remember what happened. So she could see the man on the way and she remember what happened before, and you see on the pic. So she wanted the happiness apart from people because she thought that the people was the loss of her happiness. So at the same time, she started spending much of her time in her house looking for how she could make herself happy apart from outside. Could spend much of her time drawing herself to see how she can be happy. She could use some emojis to express herself until one day she was looking herself in the mirror and discovered that she couldn't smile well again.
was at the same time she forget how to smile because of the pain. She loses hope and started crying while singing, "What was I made for? What was I made for?" And whenever she could ask her mother about it, her mother could say, "That is life, just continue, just be happy." Then one day she was walking on the way and found a lonely cat on the way, on her way go back home. She was happy and glad the cat was so lonely, just like her. She took the cat home and started living with the cat. At the same time, the guy started laughing through the jokes action made by the cat. For the first time, the Anna started laughing for her first time, and she learned how to laugh through the cat. So she find the true happiness apart from people, I mean from the cat. But unfortunately, one day, Anna found her cat knocked on the way and cried a lot. So she lost her smile again. So at the same time, she go back at the face that she used to be. I mean, the person who doesn't laugh. Because when she couldn't know how to laugh, she could use some emojis to draw herself, just to make herself happy. But at the same time, she didn't use those emojis or to look herself in the mirror to draw again, just to make herself happy. Instead, she used the paint and draw the card just to make herself happy because they had good memories of the cat. So she could wake up in the morning whenever she see the cat, although he's not there, she could smile. And since that day, she began drawing the cat for the good moment they made together. Since that day, scars became her art. Thanks.
Wow, I was waiting for how you were going to tie in the scar to the art, but now I get it. Wow, that's really powerful. It makes me think about so in this case, she lost two things. She lost her father and her cat, yes?
Yeah,
Yeah. And so there's scars from that pain, but she was able to bring them back to life a little bit by drawing them. Yes. I wonder, was she able to smile again? Because in the middle of the story, you talk about her looking in the mirror and maybe she can draw herself with a smile. But I know that doesn't always work.
yes, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Is there some, so you said this is in part from your life, but that other people can connect with it because we all have loss
Yeah,
somewhere in our
I-
lives. Yeah.
yeah, that's why I decided bring the book about it.
Yeah. I really love how you used the cat. I think stories can be really amazing and magical when you bring animals into it. And I like how almost every artist, used an animal to bring a new perspective. And in this case, the cat taught her how to laugh. And cats give love no matter what.
Yeah,
And so,
and with the cat, she couldn't leave the car. Was just
yeah,
there for her. The cat, he couldn't
yeah,
abandon her, that's why. Just like
yeah.
her.
Do you feel like you paint and tell stories to manage your emotions about pain in life?
Yes.
Yeah, because your art is always very full of emotion. It's always very beautiful. And at the same time that it's beautiful, it tells something a little bit, there's always something behind it, that is has some pain behind it. So I love your story and I can't wait to see more of your illustrations. So
I'll work
nice.
on it.
Especially the cat.
Yeah, I'll try to highlight the cat. So we're going to see the cat.
Yeah, I want to see the cat too. Thank you for sharing. Nice job,
Yeah.
Esther.
Let us go to the next.
What is the problem with this?
Mm.
Yeah, hi.
Wow, wait a little bit. Can you see it?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Hi again. Yeah, it's Lion. Lion just,
Hello, Lionel.
yeah. Yeah, once again, it's me, and today I've come to talk about, it's just a simple story of a young man called Leonard. Leonard was just a simple man who lived in a small community where he lived with his only and beloved parents, and they were just his only beloved from his heart, and they are his only family. They lived, but they had no occupation, no anything to do, no job, but what could feed them, it was just Leonard could just move around and go to feed uh, neighbors, domestic animals, and it was just uh it was just where they believed that they can get ways through where they can feed themselves. And one day, yeah, Leonard went to feed animals in a jungle. When the animals were feeding, he decided to take a rest and fell asleep. While sleeping, he started dreaming. In that dream, he found a wise man near his cattle, and he was feeding. He was feeding cattle. Then the wise man told him that follow the river, find the sea. Yeah. Then the Leonard asked, "Oh, how comes?" And then the wise man said that these two acts are so different. Leonard told the wise man about his family and said that he would like one day to become the richest man in the community. One day, no, one day may become a rich man in their community. And at the same time, the wise man said, "Yeah, do as from your dreams." And the wise man wished the boy success, and so the Leonard was then awake, and he then went back home and told his parents about the dreams that he dreamt about. And so the parents, when they had the dream, they were so amused, and they were so excited. Or how comes dreaming
very good dream like this. So their parents had to get much confidence again and the hopes that they can do another thing so that they can get money to save their family. So from that day and going above, they started working and they were now rich. So they they were now at then Leonard was been feeding neighbors animals, but then after he became now feeding his own animals and they became rich in that community because of just Leonard dream that gave them hope and feelings to have hope and to do work and much confidence. And that's the end of the story. Yeah.
Nice job. It's amazing how powerful dreams and hopes can be to continue giving people confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's sort of sometimes all we have when things aren't going well. You have what's inside of you. And so, yeah, Leonard's very special in that he was able to have a dream and hold on to it and share it. Some people do give up hope for sure. Really, really amazing. I look forward to seeing your drawings. Are you going to use watercolor too? Or pen or pencil?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna use
Watercolor?
watercolor, but it's gonna be ready soon.
Yeah. That's wonderful. I do notice that Leonard is a little bit, the name is a little bit like Lionel. Not exactly, but it still starts with an L. Do you see
Yeah.
yourself in this story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are
Do you
using
provide,
watercolor. We are using watercolors that you sent in to us. That is what we are using. We are using those watercolors and they are working well.
oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Wow, a cattle in a mansion where they can put their heads at night. May we all be so fortunate.
All right. Thank you, man.
Thank you so much. It's good to see you
Yeah.
again. Very
Yeah, me
proud
too.
of you all.
Okay, let us see the next person. So, uh, next person. You have teach me just today and I know how to use it. I just know.
Nice job.
Uh,
That's great.
yeah. Yeah, I know how to use it. I'm very happy. But I know to use computer. I know to use it. I know to use, but I'm not better in to use Zoom like that. Those things. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
just
learned
takes
it.
practice. Hmm.
Yeah, just practice. I learned it. I learned it like it was in 2000, I think, 2022. Yeah, I learned computer. Are you seeing?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Okay, hello once again. My name is Atabanga, and I'm an artist here at Young Talent Community as a visual artist. I'm here to exhibit this story, and this story title is Antonio de Punga. Antonio was a man and a good musician. He became a very singer, so the village loved him because he was entertaining with different songs. Antonio grew up loving children so much that he became friends with them. One day, Antonio told his friends they should go to sing together. And there the children told him, why do you like to sing so much? And Antonio told them, I sing when I sing. I feel free. Even I think I can control to my emotion too. There, the children who like Antonio's song ask, where did you get the singing talents? Antonio say, I get it to my parents. And there, my father and my mother were very good musicians. They sang to me when I was little. And they sang so that I could sleep. And when they were singing, I felt like I was in another world. Even my mother had tears in her eyes when he sang. The child told Antonio, what did you do so that you became famous? Antonio said, first of all, I love my work. The second, every day I do practice so that I became perfect. And that could be the lesson of our story. Practice make perfect. Thank you.
Very nice. That's wonderful. Artir, are you a singer? I think you are.
Yeah, I try.
You try.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that you do sing. I've seen you singing with the group.
Yes.
Yeah, I think singing as a way of expressing yourself is like art. Everybody has a different voice in the way that they paint or draw and the way that they sing.
Yeah.
Do your parents also sing?
My parent, only my mom. My
Your
mom
mom.
sing, but my father do other job.
Yeah. What do you find that the children there are attracted to singing? When people start singing, I find that
Father,
children love to sing. Yeah.
can you repeat, please?
I think children love to sing. It
Yes.
brings out energy. And so I like this story because every child I know loves to sing by themselves or likes to sing together. And it's a way that humans communicate with feeling.
Yeah.
So I look forward to seeing how you draw the
Yes.
song.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
Nice job. Thank you for sharing.
Okay.
We have another one. Yeah, that is the story that we have written, because this work I was doing it with Seraphe since yesterday night, writing stories, because Lee help us with computers. and we say that help us with the computer, then we are going to write some stories in the computer so that tomorrow we can present them. The man helped us. So we did our best and we write those stories and I tried to create some slideshows that you saw, but I'm still fighting and I'm still looking forward to write other stories because we have many stories that we must write and must present. So this is a big work that I
Yeah, that was a lot of work. I'm surprised I didn't know that you were going to have them on the computer as a slideshow. That's
yeah.
really amazing. It really helped with the presentation. So awesome job. Like it's really, really cool.
Yeah.
And at some point you can, as you know, you can upload those to the Google Drive so that I can have them
Yeah.
and try to get them published
Yeah, I
somehow.
will. Yeah,
I know.
I will. I
I know you
must.
will. You
Yeah.
must, yes.
Yeah, I
Wow,
must.
so amazing.
Yeah,
It's
thank you.
now what is it, 8 o'clock there?
Yeah, yeah, it's almost 8
Yeah,
p.m.
it's
It's
late.
almost 8 p.m.
It's late.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
why does the settlement have no electricity?
I don't know
It just
why. I don't know
happens?
why. Because it's not my fence. Is yeah. Here in Naki Valley, we know my fence electricity problem. That's why
Oh,
many people they used solar and other they use generators. Like when they
ah,
have activities. That's why yesterday I sent you that we must get a generator so that I can spend all night
yeah,
writing because I've get the opportunity. Lee helped me with some computer, so let me use this opportunity directly.
I
Yeah,
see. You had
yeah,
so you
that's
had the computer available, so that's why you needed to do it quickly.
yeah,
We should
yeah,
really figure out a solar solution since you have a nice roof.
yeah, yeah. Because here we are facing that challenge, and we normally face that. Like the right now, you are seeing what it's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that light is on only because of the generator?
Yeah, because we are using the generator as you saw,
Yeah.
but the oil it has finished in the generator. That's why.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right, I'll let you guys go then. I need to go too. This was so fantastic. I recorded the whole thing, and so I can put it onto YouTube, and then I can
Mm.
segment it so that I can do smaller or shorter
Mm.
videos of everybody's story.
Wow.
So that will be really fun to upload.
Wow. Amazing.
Awesome
I'm very
job.
happy. Thank you. So I think we are meeting tomorrow.
Are we? Tomorrow's
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah, tomorrow is Monday. We are meeting tomorrow for our weekly meeting. We didn't do it today because of this presentation, as I told you yesterday.
I love how you make my schedule for me. I have to check my schedule because I have work tomorrow. So I'll get back to you on
Okay,
that.
yeah, it is fine. Anytime. So let us talk on phone. You let me know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.